the back end, and Percy scores. We're going to game 7.
You saw it too. Despite having the time and the space, it's just honestly a mistake. You're a little too antsy defensively if you're Gen G, and the boys took advantage of the moment presented in front of them. Game 7 has officially been forced. And I was going to be saying, honestly, that was the closest I'd seen the boys play competitively to Gen G, right? Gen G really ramped up the pace, and it felt like when the boys started to get into the swing of things and really say, all right, we're going to be taking some shots of our own. And you want to talk shots? Aqua 8 on his own. This is what, 17 shots alone from the boys. They nearly tripled what they did in the last game onto Gen G. It's a well-deserved force, and a timeout is going to be called to Gen G.
Yeah, I think you have to after that one. I mean, that's just
sure.
a really unfortunate whiff.
Cheese sold that one goal.
On that back wall,
that was last goal. That was overtime. That's how they won.
It's just really awkward.
That was last goal.
And you don't want your team going in. If you're Greg, you don't want your team going into game 7 coming off of a miss like that. Very close game, and maybe even one they could have walked away with there too. But now they've got to refocus, lock in, make sure the pressure doesn't get to them, because Champions Field, anything could happen.
Oh, anything can happen, especially if you're starting to see, you know, some old tendencies from Gen G. Obviously, if anybody has been a fan of this Gen G squad for a while, or you've just paid, you know, any close attention to any version of the roster in the last season or so, you know that one of the places where Cheese struggled a lot was on defense when he was the one last back left alone. And he definitely grew into himself, and it hasn't had those issues, but having just even like the pain a little bit. Of course, I'm sure Greg is doing everything he can to calm them down, but it is a frustrating loss, right? You were very close to taking it. You get forced into that OT, and then you lose it after a decent amount of time played in it, right? So mental game in game 7, I really think is going to be the difference maker.
Yeah, and this Gen G squad, they've been in this position before. No doubt that they can handle this. Champions Field, the iconic backdrop for game 7. The boys have fought tooth and nail in this series, and Gen G Mobile One had a chance to close it out. But now we go in, and only one can survive and advance here in the bracket. 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Gen G versus the boys to see who moves on.
And the scary part is, if you were the boys, you want this win more than anything. But waiting for you in the wings is NRG. And Gen G, of course, they want that grudge match. They want to prove their wins against NRG are no fluke by any means. So this is a really big one here for whoever can take it.
Great start to the day. And we'll see who will continue on.
Oh, that's
already.
good pass.
Percy,
Oh,
big
that
shot
was
on, forcing Cheese up.
What a save.
Magic Bear will try to collect good 50 on the
Percy.
side of Evo to keep the pressure.
Wait, no, who
We've
saved?
seen the boys come up with a lot of goals here when they do have the offensive pressure. But Gen G has also been able to hit them with strong counterattacks. So both sides have to be careful with how they're playing this.
Nice little hand up from Evo. Justin, he's been very prominent in that midline. But
Oh, that's a goal. Percy scored.
Beats out, I believe that was Cheese.
124 kph. Aqua assisted. That was a good pass, I can't lie.
Cheese.
It's the perfect pass.
Yeah, he should have had that one. He kind of angles his car towards the net, and
Percy
it's
scored.
a tough one that he lets
1-0
go.
for the boys. Gen G
But the
Mobile
boys able to pick up
lost
their
last
first goal.
game.
Now Gen G, they got to really turn the
Over.
fire on. Here's Magic Bear. Playing it off, can't get it out too much. Justin now on top of the ball. Aqua trying to collect, but Justin just had such great 50s. This one, though, gets away from him, and you see Aqua
Justin
once again
has
looking for the bump. Got the bump. Evo, though, can't get on top of it. Good defense from Gen G to get him out. They really got to start getting things going on offense. We haven't seen them with too much offensive pressure this game.
They've definitely been a little bit more quiet, and I feel like a lot of that is due, in fact, to Percy staying further back for a number of times. Justin's on his Cheetah Farah, tries to get the pass off the Cheese, shot on target, but sent off by Percy. Again, that player really has been one, at least.
Who knows? Who knows?
So, Chat, how
y'all day going? Well, actually, it's me and Mike Chat. How y'all day going? My day going smooth.
Let's see. What shoes are we wearing today? We're going to the beach. I should wear flip-flops.
Yesterday, it was not good.
Shouldn't I wear flip-flops, chat?
And yes, I am ashamed of what I have done.
Let's see. Yo, Jamal, come here. You speaking and stuff.
Wait, here, let me update. I gotta update the leaderboard.
Decent, small, medium camp. Then you want to portal to the other side, do the same thing. So they caught, I think, Dusa.
I mean, it's fixing. That's funny as hell.